candidates, everyone seems to say that they support Idaho's conservative values. What does that mean to you?
That's yours.
Oh, is it the Mountain Senate first?
No.
Okay.
You get to be first this time.
Okay. Well, I apologize. So I know that within the political conversations, sometimes there's some frustration that we think that if we say we're Republican and we follow the Republican platform, that means we're the blind sheep. I want you to know that from my perspective, a party platform is a statement of value that comes from the grassroots up. It represents the people, the things that people care about the most. You don't have to guess whose votes align with the party platform. There's a variety of scorecards out there. Now, I will tell you that every group that makes a scorecard comes from a certain perspective. So you better know that perspective and take it into consideration when you look at the scorecard. But these are people who are telling you whether they believe votes align with values. And those values do matter.
I remember 2 years ago I was on the Neil Larson radio show, and he tried to get me to admit that I wasn't conservative enough. And I asked Mr. Larson, are we the Republican Party or are we the Conservative Party? And we went back and forth on that, because I'm part of the Republican Party and it is full of conservatives. But it's not the conservative party, because the Republican Party is also full of moderates. And that's what makes it so amazing and awesome, is that it's the big tent party, like President Reagan said. And it includes everybody who wants to be a part of it, who wants to be part of traditional American values, which is what I stand for. I never looked at a scorecard. I don't care what my freedom score is. In fact, I'm prepared to put it on a t-shirt and say, not a puppet, because I'm here to serve you. I'm not here to serve an agenda of a state or of an agency or an entity that is getting hundreds of thousands of dollars from out-of-state donors who have specific purposes for that. So as a conservative, I believe in family values, I believe in the light hand of government, and I believe that we should let people have agency to live their lives as they see fit.
There are a lot of scorecards that come and you see in the news. We get a lot of scorecards, basically voting papers that come to us in the legislature, in our mailboxes. They tell what their scores are on each of the bills that we see. So it's a myriad of different places that these scorecards, quote-unquote scorecards, are. As far as being conservative, I feel like I'm pro-life. I'm very pro-adoption. And we are the less regulated state in the union. And it's happened while I've been in the legislature. We've ran a lot of legislation that has made our regulations go down. And our budget is a balanced budget every year. I feel that that's important on a conservative value.
What are Idaho's values? And what are my values, and can they coincide? And I can give a couple examples of how to explain this. I've signed the Integrity Affiliation Pledge with the Idaho State Party, Republican Party. What that means is I agree with the Idaho Constitution. I'll agree to support that and follow it as best as I can. And the Idaho Republican Party platform. I also lodged a couple disagreements with it, and they allowed that. But I signed that pledge not as a blind follower, but seeing that the Idaho Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, the Idaho State Republican Party platform, all to me symbolize what it means to be a Republican. I'm 100% pro-life, and I see that in there. We have so many principles in this country that our founders incorporated, coming from God's laws on how to treat each other, so that we would all have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So it was a choice for me to sign that pledge, and that is what I see the Republican Party as standing for, a choice and not a blind follow.